Folks, we are live. Welcome to Gamers Health. I am Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. With me, as always, is my lovely wife, Rach. With us in the background, you can hear our lovely cat, Sadie, voicing her opinion
About
and
the puppy.
about the puppy who's walking and probably going to be destroying her wee wee pad soon. Just saying, just saying.
That has to be free.
The
Luna, get out of the way. Come here.
joys of being pet
Puppy
parents,
parent?
puppy parents. Roger, Mike, Doc Flamingo, all of you, welcome. I hope you all had a very blessed and uh, peaceful Thanksgiving. We will go into a little bit of our time. Mike, can I get an RC Cola on tap, please? Slide to 20 across the bar. RC Cola. Oh my God. Uh,
Remember that? They had that here.
yeah, I know. We also had CNC Cola.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so real quick story.
But
Uh,
CNC was like the worst.
yes, CNC was the worst. So my mother, back in the day, was she knew how to get you onto like panels, like these little tasting or opinion panels.
Yeah, because she worked in it
Yeah,
somehow, like in like demonstrations.
right. So I must have been. I was in my early 20s, and I got an invite to a panel. I think they were paying like $30 for 2 hours. And I had no idea what it was about. And they get down there and they're asking us about Coke and Pepsi.
Oh, really? You took the Pepsi challenge?
No, well, they asked me which one I preferred, which one I drank, and I was like CNC because I didn't know any. I mean, I thought CNC was up there because my family was cheap, and I didn't know any better.
No, my
So,
mom wouldn't buy that. It was always Coke or Pepsi.
uh,
Usually Coca-Cola, though.
Fugly, welcome. I'm trying to acknowledge everybody. Henry Dunn, welcome. So yes, this is a holiday weekend. By the way, just as an aside, and if I had half the mind I'm supposed to have, I would have actually uh, gotten um, a quick link ready, but I'm going to do that right now because there is something called Amazon Haul. So give me a second. I have hit this twice. Not quite. It is not quite Timu, okay, because it's Amazon. But if you hit like I don't know $75, they take like I don't know another
Oh, we
ten
spent
percent off.
$75 on that crap?
No, we spent 35. You had to
Oh.
hit 75, and then it comes off 50%, and then
Oh,
10%, and you
wow.
had free shipping. Listen, I actually got stuff that I need and could use. They had D&D dice. They had dice trays, magnetic dice trays that kind of like. So I'm gonna throw a link up into the chat. If you shop there, yes, a few
A
coins will
few
go.
shekels will come
I
to
was
the
gonna say
bank
shekels
account.
too. And
Yes.
by the way, we're not Jewish, but we are New Yorkers, and there's a
Yes.
little. If you're a New
There's a
Yorker,
little overlap.
yeah, you get a little bit of the Yiddish
Mhm.
into all your talking. But now, when it comes to like Black Friday sales, my purchases were minimal, and I will show you my Black Friday purchase, which is you're like, what the hell is that exactly? This is um oh wow, if I can get this damn thing out, it really sticks into this thing. It sticks into the sleeve so
Try to
well.
help.
No, I gotta push it from the bottom, maybe.
Or just have something that makes it release.
Yeah, no. But in any case, in this little sleeve, there is a, I think you can see it almost. There is a Claude, and Claude is one of these AI voice recorders, note takers. You can take your notes; it will transcript them, transcribe them. And I plan on using this for when I have thoughts for the tavern. And I don't, I don't like scribble things down anymore. And if I'm not by a computer, I can use my phone with Claude nicely attached to it, and I think it's going to allow me to capture my thoughts for future videos. Shellback, welcome. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Shekels.
Nothing.
Uh, Again, if you're a New Yorker, the most Hebrew terms or most Yiddish terms are part of your vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Dunn, my grandpa always said Schmeckles.
Schmeckle.
He was a New York Romanian Jew.
Oh.
And that's another thing about New York is that, we have so many different communities.
Yes.
And even different Jewish communities, from different nations. My father was born in Goche, which was a German area of Yugoslavia after the war. When I say the war, World War II. He came over and the family moved to Ridgewood because that's where all
that
the
was
Germans.
the enclave.
Yep.
Where Gotchers went.
Claude is the AI at the center of all those stolen book lawsuits. All right, Claude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, listen, they're all getting, like my sister's going to be getting the payout on that. So
Good for her.
And part of that legal reasoning too is they went and they didn't pay for
Luna?
access to it.
Get over here.
Is she destroying her wee pad?
Could you lift the Kleenex, please?
What? Where?
Beside you. Here, I got it.
I got it. Sorry. The dog, by the way, has
A fetish or
a clean. She had the Kleenex addiction. She cannot get past her Kleenex addiction. She prefers them when they've already been used, but she'll take them clean. Dirty
Nope, you're not
girl.
gonna keep it. Sorry. Taking it all
I
away.
want my Kleenex. I want it now.
I don't know where to even put this.
What? Dirty tissue? Give it to me. Yes, give it to me, Rach.
Yeah.
Yes, give it to me. Oh, a clean doggy tissue. Give me.
Yeah, it's just an ABC. Already been chewed tissue.
Already been chewed. Already been chewed tissue. Chris Lundgren, good to see you, sir. Hello to one of the nicest couples on the YouTube. Hello from myself and my wife, Lucia.
Oh, cool. Hello.
Well, thank you. And again, we do this because it's just rewarding for us, as hopefully it is for you all. And I know it's a Saturday night. And
yeah, that's a
thing.
big commitment to be here. Thank you.
By the way, Rach, if we had this at full strength, my God, it would have been too sweet.
Yes,
as it is right now, I would say we'd cut back to 4 bags of tea. But it's
I think
nice.
it's good the way it is.
Okay. Although
we could try, but
Rach likes things a little bit sweeter than I do. This is a cold brew blueberry iced tea.
Was that another Black Friday deal?
Yes, it was.
I haven't been looking too hard at any Black Friday deals because
you had your you had your
Christmas and I had a pretty big splurge
She had just a few Christmases all rolled into one.
Yeah.
But
I'll probably pick up like a stand for the hand pan for the floor and There's some magnetic things that help it stay on your lap. So
okay.
Get those and then.
Shellback bought a copy of. I saw the Goodman, and I thought it was Goodman Games. I'm just gonna have to say, I looked real quick. The Goodman of Paris, a treatise on moral and domestic economy by a citizen of Paris. $13.93 off Amazon for my mom for Christmas. You educated people just hurt me, man. I can't. A $13.93 treatise. So we're talking going back 630 years. Even my cat's making going like, what the heck? Chris, update to you both. I go in from Disney. My CGM for my diabetes, Dexcom G7.
Oh, yes.
A total of 9. Awesome. So, hey, listen, Chris, we're going to just do, as long as you show up on a weekly basis, we'll do my, live reading, 89. Okay, look, so that, it's a beautiful knowledge. When you can view your numbers, you're easier to control. It becomes more real. And again, the CGM has been the best thing for me. Mike, I bought the Mothership box set. I'm going to give that a 2 thumbs up. It is awesome. I almost ran it around Halloween, but then I got distracted with life. And a couple of things off of Drive-Thru as a Christmas gift for myself. Drive-Thru, I don't know. They had a doorbuster yesterday.
Oh, did they have deep discounts on there?
They had some really. They have a 30% off many things, but they had a doorbuster yesterday. I don't think the doorbuster is still going on now. I think the doorbuster was for Friday only, and then they're going to do another doorbuster assortment on. Oh wait, no. Let's see. There's a link for doorbusters. Let's see. Okay, doorbusters is still up. All right. So I would say if you went to Drive-Thru, I would say Land of Eam Core Rulebook for $3.75 and only $15.
Oh, that's that sort of like children's oriented.
It's the one I gave to Tom.
Yeah.
At last year at TotalCon. And the Paranoia Core Book down to $7.50 from $30. Those look like the strongest choices in my humble opinion. But what do I know? But here, I'm going to quickly. The Land of Eam looks like it's really good for kids. I'm going to throw that link up on the screen in a second. Again, if I was.
What's the cost?
It's $3.75.
Oh, not too shabby.
200.
Oh, for a PDF.
It's a PDF. Yeah. Again, you can. There's sales going on. Like they had dice and dice trays on sale on Amazon. So I linked that above. But Land of Eam looks pretty. I had it in physical. I gave it away last year to Tom Veralt and his wife because they got a youngin' around the house now. I figured it would do him a lot more than it would do me. Chris, I have Mothership. My wife bought the deluxe set for me for a few months ago. I have yet to run it, but it is planned for the new year. Yeah, it looks really good. Mike, hit you up if I ever run Mothership. You're down to play? All right. I think the next thing that's going to be, the first, come the new year, I'm going to organize a session of Dragon Slayer. That's what the feedback has been on the channel for when I did my Dragon Slayer video when comparing it to oh God, Kelsey's
Shadow Dark.
No, Shadow Dark. Yeah, I was thinking Shadow Sun. That's Craig's. But overwhelmingly, people ask me to run Dragon Slayer, so I will get that probably hooked up sometime in January. I'm going to try to get something I can run pretty neatly on the channel.
Oh my God!
God, the cat came in.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna open her poopy house.
Yes.
Oh my God. So embarrassing.
So embarrassing. Now the cat's going to be going scratching in the background. And the dog is like, I got to see this.
Well, there you go, sweet Sadie. Poopy house open. Oh, you won't just want to sit with us. All right. All right. I'm leaving the gate open. Well, let me open the big gate too in case you want to escape. Because you're never going to make it over.
No, she can only
From
come.
the floor.
She can come in, but she can't
Fly
get
from the
out.
chair.
It's
Okay.
like a roach motel when we were kids. Roaches come in, but they don't go out. Well, she can hop into this room when we have the gate up because there's
Okay, puppy.
a
I guess
high
Daddy will
chair.
hold.
Yeah, I can.
You're gonna hang out on the heater, girl? Hmm?
She's like, well, the gate is open. I have an option.
Yeah, you have loads of options, girl.
I don't know. Chris, does your wonderful wife play RPGs as well, like my wife? Rach will play at conventions and has a blast.
You know, or whenever we see people that
Yeah.
do
But she doesn't really like if I'm running a VTT, she doesn't join in on usually on the VTTs.
we did one with
Oh, you did with Don
and Tom and Tammy.
Yes, and Tina.
And Tina too, yeah.
So yes, girl, but you know, Rachel's experience with RPGs was minimal until she met me.
It was non-existent until I met my husband.
All right. When I say minimal, I was being generous.
It was like, oh, I heard about these games, and I heard about the Satanic Panic.
Oh, well.
You know, the Law and Order episode. You know, where the kids were into D&D, and like they were kind of trying to blame these murders on whatever storyline or whatever was going on. And yeah.
Would you mind not
and
showing my watch up?
And then he, you know, sort of started he showed me Tunnels and Trolls first. You know, as a because I guess that's like more of a one-on-one or like a stealth journey.
Right, and the dice were just D6s, and you know, you didn't complicate everything. And then I took her to our first North Texas in 2014, and the die was cast. MC Hugs, welcome. We got a Dragon Slayer campaign going, session 58 tomorrow. God bless. Mix of Barrow Maze and Highfell smushed together, VTT style.
We played Barrow Maze, right?
Yes, we did.
Texas,
yes. Mid levels creeping into highs. So we played with Greg Gillespie himself.
Yes.
Thank you for the kisses. At North Texas this past June. And we played in his recent Barrow Maze module standalone, which was really, really, really good. It was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to running Dragon Slayer. There'll be as folks probably know, Labyrinth Lord 2E released earlier this week. Greg, likely in response, lowered the cost of Dragon Slayer's PDF from $30 to $9.99. So I'm going to be doing a video comparing the two later on this week, probably Tuesday at this point, just for those who are interested. Yeah, Rach, you're pretty much the same as Chris's wife.
Yeah, okay. That's fun, though.
Let's see. Bruno. Oh, the Satanic Panic. I remember my grandmother and mom arguing at Toys R Us about how Satanic Panic, the black box was. My grandmother won that argument, and I got that box for Christmas.
Oh, go Grandma.
Go Grandma. Chris, great show last night, Eric. The wife and I enjoyed it as well as the chat was insanely popping. It was. It was really, and it's got a large number of views even after the live.
What was the topic?
Just the normal insanity of the four of us. No, we.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was actually. It was a lot of it was driven by Greg, and a lot of what I got to remember. I told Greg he's got to hold me to it, and the community has to hold me to it. I forget that, like on Wednesday nights when I do the live stream. Nobody else is streaming it. Nobody else is simulcasting it. So I don't send invites out until 15 minutes before the show because nobody's looking for them. But on when I'm doing it with Greg, Tim, or Joe the lawyers popping in on a Friday, they're simulcasting. They've got their own channels, and I didn't get it out to Greg until 15 minutes before. 15 minutes before, I should have gotten it out a lot earlier. So that's on me. I wasn't really thinking, but yeah, my satanic panic story was my great aunt, my grandmother's sister, Aunt Norma, also known as Sister Camilla, full black habit, no Vatican II, believed in the Latin Mass and all that other stuff. Yeah, she was the one that wanted to burn my D&D books or at least dispose of them to save my soul. And thankfully, my parents told her that was their responsibility. They'll take care of it because they were away and she was watching my grandmother here. And I was here because I was 18. I'm not going to go to the Poconos. And I wanted to game with my friends. And it was a long 2 weeks, but we played other games when Norma was around, Paranoia and Traveler and Star Frontiers, but we didn't play nothing fantasy, nothing casting spells. So yes, yeah, she knew enough to get me in trouble, or try to. God, rest Aunt Norma. She was a pip, and she was a lot of fun. That one time was scary though. For a Catholic nun, she had a sense of humor, and not that time though.
You okay?
Yeah, my cold has turned into late season allergies, and that just tickled my throat.
Mhm. That's a good calm kitty. Very good.
All right, Fugly. So how's that would have yours doing? I hate autocorrect. Thank you. I thought I was having an episode, and it was your autocorrect. So no. Chris, my mom dragged me to a mad event at my public school.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving?
No, against Dungeons and Dragons. uh, Mom was a devout Catholic and
Oh.
tried to get rid of my books too.
Oh, wow.
Mad
I didn't
was
even know they
insane.
had something like that. Jesus age.
So
Hmm.
my family is Catholic. Um, and no, my mother's attitude with Dungeons and Dragons was it encourages my son to read and
That's what my
encourages
mother's attitude would have been.
yeah and encourages
If
I
yeah.
know where my son is and his friends because 9 times out of
Mhm.
10 we gamed here downstairs and my mother made iced tea, she made sandwiches, she did whatever because it was what you know we weren't getting into trouble.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, I
know?
think my brother Thomas was into it, but not with anybody in the family, like
No,
he'd
I
go
got you.
wherever
Yeah,
and play and have like some of the books and stuff. But
yeah. So that's Chris. So is mine, but I am a Lutheran now. But I love my Catherine brethren. I actually know a number of Catholics that married Lutherans and converted to Lutheran. But
oh,
Rach was raised Methodist
mm-hmm.
and then became a Catholic when
Yeah.
she married me. But yeah, God, I mean, there's a lot of stories we can always talk about gaming in our youth. I used to game in New York, excuse me, and I gamed in the Poconos, and it was just two very different gaming
Oh, I'm
cultures.
sure.
Fugly, I was the one with the actual books on witchcraft before there was D&D. My mother didn't care. I remember getting those books, Celtic Magic and other stuff from
Hmm.
Barnes and Noble,
Oh, okay.
paper Llewellyn or something like that. By the way, when the one girl that actually went to two of our D&D sessions in high school, oh God, I wish I could remember her name. She wound up. She was very much into the Wicca and witchcraft. We didn't.
Oh, okay.
So the D&D stuff was kind of cool. One girl went once, and one girl showed up a second time. That was we were just excited
This
that
was the D&D club?
no, this was D&D here at the house
Oh, okay. Just girls that you invite.
from
Okay.
from high school.
Yeah.
So and honest to God, true story. So my mother's a pip, and she always was. So when we were having the D&D session, these girls were coming over the house. My sister had her friends over, and the doorbell rings, and my mother assumed it was my sister's friends coming. So my mother answers the door by crawling to the door and answering it from the floor, and they're like, "Is Eric here?" And she's like, "Oh my God," because these are girls 16, 17, and yeah, no, it was interesting. It was interesting. uh,
Okay.
Chris says his pastor at my Lutheran church allows me to run swords and wizardry at our monthly tabletop night.
Oh, that's cool.
That's when I remember when we were up in the Poconos, when I was up there as a kid for the summers. There was a young priest who would play D&D.
Really?
Yeah, we talked to him. And Rach and I know a priest out in the St. Louis area,
Yes.
Father Tom. Didn't play so much D&D. He played, oh God, another drag. The SPI drag. I can see the cover and I own it, but I can't remember the name of it. Not Dragon Strike. Oh God, it's the guy's the warrior holding up a beheaded like centaur head or something like that on the cover. I'm sure Fugly probably knows the answer to this one, but he used to play that and used to have a blog based on that. So yeah, Mike, I started with 3E. Even then, there was a stigmata floating around D&D with our parents. Tabletop is one of the best hobbies for people of all ages. The satanic panic was hysterical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Shellback, I get out of mass an hour before this stream starts.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you.
Oh damn!
What? Oh, the dog! Oh, jeez.
I let her down and she took off.
She's gonna be checking out. MC Hugs. Gygax's lost caverns of Shulga. These people teach people to summon demons and bind them. There were several nods to the dark powers. They're not baseless claims from a religious perspective. I haven't read Lost Caverns in probably 30 years. I have to break my copy out just to see that. But now he was a Jehovah Witness, so I don't know. Dragons. It wasn't Dragon Slayer. I wanted to say, but then I was like, it can't be because Greg's game is Dragon Slayer, and then they had the Dragon Slayer movie. But maybe it was Dragon Slayer. Yeah. Now you're gonna make me. It was pure SPI with. No, that was a board game based on a movie. Oh God! See, now you're making me do SPI fantasy RPG. Dragon. I guess it was Dragon Quest. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. I guess the Googles knows better than I do. Yeah, it was one of those back when every company was like, "Oh my God, D&D is so popular. How do we jump onto this?" Dragon Quest. What is Strategic Publications Incorporated? They mostly did war games, back in the day, and I say back in the day, and then they were bought out by TSR of all people, and Dragon Quest was briefly in print under TSR before going out of print.
Mm.
I believe it was TSR that bought them out. Or was it Avalon Hill? Oh my God! Now
Oh no! Don't open this.
yeah. I'm going down. Chris, I recently asked my pastor if I could run 5.5 on a monthly night, and he's 100% okay. If anyone's offended,
Nope.
they can take it up with him.
Nope.
D&D is just a fun game, he said.
You have to be held right now.
God bless. I've often wondered about the black box. This is Bruno. Niche as it was considered BX or basic 1A. I never owned the basic black box. And I don't know many people that do. I remember seeing it on the shelves at KB and going, I don't know. It was like post rule cyclopedia. I think it is closer to basic, but
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do a little research on that one. That might be an interesting video. But I guess now is the time that we transition to the topic of the night. Oh, was the last RPG TSR made was it Buck Rogers? Buck Rogers was, and I've covered this on the videos. It was a money sink for TSR, and it was a great money maker for not Cynthia Williams, Lorraine Williams, because Lorraine was, an inheritor of the Dill Family Trust. The Dill Family Trust owns the Buck Rogers IP. Flint Dilly still comments on her brothers often comments on social media, but yeah, there was a topic for we will get there. But so when she licensed Buck Rogers to TSR, she was getting paid for the licensing to the trust, and she was making money as the president of TSR. So yeah, there was a little conflict of interest. As a side note, the Greyhawk Grognard, Joe Block, when he interviewed for a position at TSR back in the day,
Joe Block.
yeah, he did. They actually flew him out to Lake Geneva, and his interview was all. They wanted him to work on Buck Rogers, and he goes, "I just wanted to work on D&D."
Oh, okay.
And the interview was obviously he didn't get the job, but he got a box set of one of the Buck Rogers products. So, Luna, you want to come?
Yeah, go to Daddy.
You want to come to me? You want to come to me? I know. What's the topic?
I want to run around.
Yeah, I know you do, but you can't. So the topic we were going to discuss is handling the holidays. Okay, the holiday season took off on Thanksgiving, so that would be 2 days ago. And what does that often mean? Besides, you got to start shopping for gifts. You got to balance the doggies. Look at this. Look at this.
No,
I got her. And I got a little moth flying. Oh, yeah, busted. But it also means you're going to see family that maybe you only see once or twice a year. All right, and we're going to go into a lot of this stuff, but
like my family, we see them.
Yeah, we see our family once a year.
Generally, once a year.
Once a year at this point, because the kids have gotten older, and
life goes on. They're not crazy far, but far enough.
Right. So it's how you renew connections. But here's the thing, too. Okay, and to throw this out there, we are getting in a very polarized society. And when I say polarized, not saying it's not like alignments in D&D, but we're getting people who I got her. Okay. Who either are constantly on social media or they're constantly being fed news sources from one side of the political spectrum or the other, and you're going to get together with them on the holidays. And I know yeah, you had you didn't get along with another doggy that came over because
Well, he
you had
got
too
a
much.
little nervous because she's very energetic. But as she calmed down, he was more curious about her.
Yeah,
But his mommy wouldn't let him sniff or
no, very protective. But you got to remember when you gather with people that maybe you only see once or twice a year. There's an old saying, okay, that at family gatherings you shouldn't talk religion and you shouldn't talk politics. Well, I think I'm going to add another part to that because those are both probably pretty valid. But it goes beyond politics these days. It goes anything dealing with social events or current events, even. Be very careful what you bring up. You could talk about events in your life and your family and it, but you should keep
like
it.
maybe reminiscing about the
Yeah,
history or
yeah.
whatever.
I'm going to make a suggestion. Keep it very superficial because you're not going to have conversations because when people have different beliefs that ground them than others at the table, you don't have conversations. You get lectures and arguments. And I'm just reminding people of that. We probably should have reminded people last week, but something came up that reminds us now because
Okay.
this is we've always been a society that people often get opinionated, but we've never had it where those opinions are something that gets incubated by social media and reinforced, and it's echo chambers, right? We generally on social media we don't want to hear opinions that aren't ours, and the opinions that are like ours we just constantly hear and just reinforces it, so we aren't being exposed to a difference of opinion. We are being exposed to constantly hearing our own opinion or our own beliefs thrown back at us. It's an echo chamber.
Well, what happens? It seems like, right as it's like different dealing with different cultures
Well, yes.
almost.
Well,
It's almost like a culture shock when somebody has a different
well, here,
belief.
Chris makes it very. And I've said this in the past, but probably not on one of the launch streams. What sucks with the country is people have made politics their religion and what should have learned to do civil.
Yes.
Yes, and that politics and political issues have become as the country gets more secular in a lot of ways, right? And I'll admit I haven't gone to mass
We haven't gone in years.
in years. Okay, I still have faith. I still pray every night,
Right.
but
We're both very spiritual people.
right, but there's a lack of spirituality in a larger part of the population, and when people don't have a faith in a higher power, they need to find faith in a higher purpose, and often that higher purpose is politics and social issues, and that fills that void. But they become religious extremists to an extent, and if you aren't with them, you're against them. You're gonna. I'm just. It becomes a very much black and white. So if you avoid talking about it, if you avoid those issues, and you can steer conversations away from it, you're probably going to have a better holiday. Now, stepping away from that for a second, because there's more to your holidays than just interacting with people you only see once a year. You're going to have like we learned. Rach and I were taking care of the food for Thanksgiving, and we didn't know how many people we were going to have initially. Then all of a sudden, we were going to have a few extra. So, but we were like, all right, we will cater it. We will get a half tray of chicken franchise and a half tray of sausage, peppers, and onions. we made a half tray, a half tray, because it was a half tray, or
Yeah.
more, yeah,
Well,
of
more
baked,
than that.
yeah, of baked ziti,
Another
and
big casserole dish. Yeah.
yes, but we found out we had all this. We find out from our niece that my sister was disappointed that we weren't going to be having turkey. And I know it's Thanksgiving. I know everybody does like turkey, but when you
But
don't
honestly, we did not know how
make
many we would
people
have until very late.
right, so it was a little bit like we got to work with what we got. And actually, everybody liked the food. The food was
Yeah.
high quality. Um, and so be prepared that whatever you make, and everybody liked it. Even my sister had had a
She took it home.
she took it home, but you know
But
what?
she got turkey.
Yeah, she wound up making turkey in her house. You're not going to please 100% of the people 100%. Just be willing to understand and accept that. Um, Chris says, without preaching, man was born with a hole in his soul. In their soul. Without God, they still have the hole. And when they
Mm-hmm.
fill it with politics or addictions,
Mm.
and they are miserable, they need to
Right.
make others miserable.
It's about they're on a quest that's not being fulfilled.
Right. Well, they see that, and not to preach, but there's something about faith, right? And you can't have faith in things that are created by man, and politics and social issues are all man created aspects of living, and they're never going to satisfy. Okay, they're always going to want more. Man's imperfect. Everybody's imperfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am 58 and I still have to eat crow on occasions, and the best part about eating crow is that you learn that you don't like eating crow, and you try not to do it again. You don't like to repeat the same mistake more than once. Truly, turkey is all around this season. If you get none, you're trying to avoid it. Here's the secret, Foogly. So when we made the ziti, two things. First off, we used Italian sausage, but it was
Chicken.
chicken sausage, and the ground meat, turkey.
Because I like lean meats.
Yep.
And I like turkey, but like
I
yeah, we were so late that the turkeys were the turkeys for catering were kind of taken.
yeah, or they were $300, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not spending $300 to feed 9 people. Not happening. You know. Showback. Our first 2 days together, I deep fried a Cornish hen, since it was just the two of us. Then on Veterans Day, I bought my Traeger, and now I smoke turkey. And this year I made two. One for us.
Do you see the little guy? Oh.
What?
He's watching the moth.
Oh, it's doggy
Oh.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And one for the parish potluck that starts in 1.5 hours.
Oh.
But I start work in 30 minutes. Oh, show.
Oh.
God bless you. You know, I mean, I love the holidays, and I hated the holidays for 8 years. I worked retail.
Oh, I always loved it.
I hated the holidays.
Working retail didn't
Oh,
change that for me.
yeah, I was
No.
working full time.
Yeah, I was a part timer.
Yeah, I was working full time.
College
It
and
was
high school.
it was miserable. However, once I became a cop, holidays didn't mean as much in a way, because sometimes you were working it.
Sure.
I worked a lot of Christmases when I had the opportunity to be off, because I didn't have a young kid at home. So I would work it so others could be off. And for me, it was like, yeah, as long as I get home for dinner or have a food plate waiting for me, I'm good. But I do miss the old days. When I say old days, going back 10 years, when Rach and I were still freshly married, when we had a very large family to get together, when my parents' generation was still like, my parents are very healthy, thank God, God bless it.
Yeah. But they're
But
outliving
they're
everyone.
they're outliving
Mhm.
those that were all slightly older than them anyway.
Yeah.
But that generation has changed. The dynamics have changed.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
And back then, the family arguments were stuff that was rooted like 30 or 40 years ago, and how somebody treated somebody else somewhere. And now family arguments are over things that you go, wow, I never, and you're like shocked that what got you to that point. So yeah, it's like stepping in minefields if you're if in the modern times, unless you 100% are sure. If these are the people that you socialize with multiple times a month, your family,
You know where they stand
you
on
know
a
where
lot of
everybody
stuff.
stands. But if you only see somebody like once or twice, you might think you know where they stand, and even if you do, trust me, you don't. Okay, because you thought they were standing somewhere like here, and they just went off the page. So you really got to, I'm going to say, self censor.
Hmm.
And it's only, and listen, you have a family gathering, you want to value the family. You don't want to, I don't know, for lack of a better phrase, make a scene because it's not even a difference of opinion. It's almost like Christmas Day. It's a difference of faith, and it's not a faith in a higher power. So let's not even, if we wouldn't discuss faith in a higher power at the family gathering, why are we going to discuss faith in man created things? Um, yeah, Chris, I can relate. Eric, try being a Disney employee. We work when others play or the holiday.
Oh, sure.
I mean, hey, I worked retail. I was off Christmas Day, but I hated the season coming up to it. But as a cop, I worked many holidays. I worked Thanksgiving of Hurricane Sandy, our first, our like first Thanksgiving after being married for a year. I was out and I looked at my old memo book. It was like a 20-hour day. I mean, the overtime was nice, but it was a long day. And then, but I came home to my wife and my parents and my sister and my niece were still over, and I came home to a plate of food.
Hmm.
So, Chris, since my dad died of COVID, it split the family apart. Yet I tell them all I still love them,
Oh,
but
okay.
sometimes the separation is brutal. Yeah,
That is a whole other aspect.
yeah,
Like the loneliness or like the feeling of loss, like either family cutoffs or we lost the person that was like kind of the glue holding
yeah,
the family together. Yeah, grief and loss.
yeah,
I feel that a lot with my mom
yeah.
around like her birthday and passing away day are the same. They're November 14th, and then we move into Thanksgiving, and then um the Christmas. And this was one of her favorite times of year. And she was really good at like navigating everything and um helping everybody else, like helping the kids navigate everything, like what does this one want, and when you know what do we get for this person, and all of that. And it's just never been the same since she passed away.
There we go. There you go. Okay, and you Sadie just settled into her little spot there and
Yeah.
turned her head and said, "I'm just going to ignore you," and that works. So now the other stressor, of course, is, and I got
Do
to
you think it's okay to shut the gates?
well,
She doesn't seem interested in her potty or
no, don't, because
leaving out, no?
when you get up, her ears are already perking up as you move.
Oh, okay.
So we'll hold the dog for a few more minutes. But the other thing about this season, right, is the idea of shopping, right? and I've had to essentially. The language might not be the cleanest, but I had to essentially retrain Rachel that we are not in a competition with other family members when it comes to gifting. And there's it took
Oh
initially we had to break a habit.
no, not a habit. Like there's a lot of beliefs that I was kind of raised with.
A habit.
No,
No.
no, it's not a habit. It's beliefs
Okay.
because it's pretty conscious.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
All right.
a habit's just like
Unconscious.
you don't understand why.
Okay. So I had to break.
Always, you know what I mean?
I had to. We had to adjust because.
Oh
uh,
yeah, like that. It was like manic. The whole
Yeah.
Christmas
that
holiday, like the whole from November until it was just like a money spending.
yeah that is the path of madness. Madness,
Mm.
I tell you.
But you know, we still spend the money. You know, it's just different
Right.
with how it goes to the kids. You know?
Yeah. No, I know. But it isn't. It,
Like we still probably spend the same amount, but it's not as you know frantic or like
we're not keeping.
oh we have to get for this one, we have to get for that one.
We spent 20 more on this one than that one. We got to spend another 20 on this one.
Well, yeah, I remember you'd be like, Rachel, they're fucking kids, not calculators.
Oh,
and
I've been quoted, folks. That
yeah.
might be the quote of the night. Thank you.
They're kids, not calculators. I was like, well, yeah, we spent 20 more on this one than that one. And yeah, that was a very big
Pivot.
yeah, and that was and it's not even about like saving money. It's like, what does the person want and matching that, you know. I think I was raised with 4 children.
Mhm.
And yeah, like while my mom wanted, my mom would get her the name brands like the Coca-Cola and the Kraft or the whatever.
Right.
No, not the white box mac and cheese.
Oh,
Like
with
you had to suffer.
White box mac and cheese with frozen peas.
No, that was hot dogs, and Kraft, I guess. But they were they used to try very hard to make sure that they would have balance in how much they spent on each child for Christmas. And my grandmother, oddly, she was very worried about that. And she'd notice that because if they didn't spend the same, she'd be like, oh, well, this one got this and that and this and that. And this one didn't get this, that, and she would
Reinforce it.
yeah, and highlight it, and it was always uncomfortable. So like I think out of those episodes of discomfort, I think I just hung tightly to the belief that we have to, especially if they're opening gifts together or like they're in a situation where they can compare. Like I would be very super conscious for a lot of years.
Chris, serious huge fight early on in the family was over Santa.
Oh,
my mom insisted Santa leaves the toys out unwrapped. My ex-wife wrapped. Oh my God, the fights back then versus tradition. Yeah, we were always wrapped, and I was getting up earlier and earlier every Christmas when I was little, trying to catch Santa. But at the same time, I knew I had to stay in bed until a certain time. So I was like,
Santa was kind of weird. Like I was afraid. I wouldn't sit on his lap until I knew it. Like, oh, it's not really Santa.
not
like,
really Santa, because if it's a real
really
old man, I could be in trouble.
Well, yeah, no, I was afraid. I think I was afraid from maybe Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like I thought he was mean. Like I knew he brought gifts and everything, and that was all good. And I was like, yeah, we'll take it. But I don't, I never stayed up really to like look for him because I thought something bad would happen. My sister, on the other hand, would try. I
See,
was like, I don't know. He's gonna hurt us.
you
He's
see,
gonna not hurt us, but he's gonna do something bad.
see now, if I
He's gonna be mean to us.
so my son came into my life when he was 6. I inherited him fully when he was 13. But if I had a little one around the house now, Santa's sleigh, you'd know Santa was there because I would have fake reindeer poo in the backyard. Go look, the reindeer we here because
Oh, and my brother-in-law used to do like the boot print in the soot from the fireplace and put it on the carpet. And he would wake up, he would like wake the kids up. He'd be complaining and yelling, he got soot all over the carpet, because he's like a very neat freak.
damn it. Foodly, my wife was always concerned that people opening gifts together receive the same number of wrapped gifts.
Oh, the same number. Yeah.
Chris, yeah, it's my second hobby. About the whether or not that your pick and your avatar was a ship or not. Okay. So yeah, our doggy is being very
Yeah,
very
she's
good
a
now.
good girl.
She, by the way, took a nice long walk at the park. Met a lot of dogs. She met another cavapoo,
Yeah.
and they played.
Leo and Luna sitting in a tree. He was 3 months. She's 6, so it was kind of a good matching.
Yep, and then she met her pack.
Yes. Yeah, we have a pack at the park that are the usuals.
And they are generally unleashed, very well trained, and
They have the collar with
the
the.
vibration.
Is that what it is? Is
Yeah.
it vibration?
Yeah, it's not a shock collar; it's a vibration.
Oh.
But when they saw Luna, the big one came running, and I was like, "Oh my god, this girl's gonna." No, she was just like, "Oh my god, I gotta go and meet him."
I'm gonna ask the trainer about that collar next time we go to class. See what she thinks.
Yeah,
Because I'm afraid,
no,
but
but I'm
having her off leash, and I'm terrified of that. So.
Hey, squirrel. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I don't think I'm all that crazy for it.
Yep.
And it's funny because the one woman who we've been seeing her for, I don't know, 2 years now.
Yeah.
She's like, I know you two. You're never gonna do it.
You're never gonna do it. It's the best thing you can do, but you're not gonna.
You're not gonna. We just know it. Yeah. But yeah,
I know.
Oh, I can do curls now.
Yeah. Cavapoo curl.
Cavapoo curls. Your new exercise. Ah! Yeah, I know. Thank you. My cavapoo. But yeah, so just a reminder, New Year's Eve is on a Wednesday. Now, I already have my talking crit with Mike and Jim. And
You're not doing it Christmas Eve.
No, they want to. I don't know. Although we are doing Christmas Eve here, but we do the gifts later.
Well, then you'll finish the shit in time for midnight mass.
Oh no! But in any case, the thing is, we will be doing a second live stream. When I say second for that night, and for us doing Game of Health, second for the week. We've made it a bit of a tradition that we do a New Year's Eve live stream. So we're going to do it. And we'll start it off around 11:30 New York time. Probably stay on to about 1:15 or so New York time, so we can get Eastern and Central New Year's celebrations in. And we may, if you guys and girls would like us to, we may put up an open link so anybody can join in and join us.
Yes, that's fun. I like that.
You know, it's the community, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll I'm thinking that we'll open it up to all of our regulars here and irregulars, and
A free for all.
a free for all. So if I'm going to do that, I'll let you know, and I will put the link up on this channel in the post section. So if you go to the channel's homepage, there's a section that says posts or community. I think it says post. I will put that link up there. It's going to be from Restream, and you'll be able to jump in and join us. And I think that will be a lot of fun. John retired. I personally I prefer to spend these days alone. I've been there, and you know what? Sometimes that just is how it works out, and you know. But Chris, I'm thinking of giving them to my church tabletop group and to the grandkids as they get old enough where it's no longer possible for me to play them anymore. Is it? It's a. Is this a mental health topic? Oh, what are we gonna do with the games? When they
Oh,
go
yeah,
from this-
yeah, yeah.
All
That's a major
right.
topic of planning.
Yes.
I guess your estate or whatever.
Yeah.
It's part of your
Yeah.
legacy. You know, some people have these massive collections.
Race thinks I have a massive collection. I don't. I have a large collection.
Okay.
All right. But here's the thing. I do have some pieces that are valuable. And what I should do, and this is what Mike Battalato, Bad Mike, has said as of Jim.
Yeah, you and Mike should do a show about that too.
You know,
like
we really, Mike said this repeatedly. Don't leave your shit for your family upon your death.
because we have no idea what the hell most of this is.
Yes.
You know,
So
we'd have to. You know, you have to work out who am I going to call and make sure that that person is ready to receive the call.
yeah. Joe, you need to come down from Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to. You may want to. Rent a small U-Haul and a storage room. But folks, listen. Thank you so much. I mean, look how calm you got this doggy.
Yeah.
But
I'm getting the good vibes, right?
when we miss a Saturday night because of
A holiday,
a
or
holiday
a
or
con.
or I don't know, show tickets.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I don't think we have that issue this year.
No, but we generally reschedule it till a Sunday because we
Mhm.
value our time with all of you. You
Yes.
are. We have the tavern has its community and it's beautiful, but Saturday night, the Gamers Health community is something very close and personal and special.
Mm.
So yes, Chris, it's a good topic for a future show as we all age out. So we will address it either here or on a Wednesday night.
Yeah. Like if Mike would want to come on this, 'cause
Yeah.
I feel like he has this a very strong feeling about that.
He does.
And maybe he's got more of the resource of who you
Yes.
contact, you know, or
And what to do ahead of time.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll discuss it with Mike. Right now, Mike has a great solution for the holidays. He vacations on the holidays.
Ooh.
Him and his wife go on a month-long vacation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this when they go
Padre-
down the Padre Island?
Padre Island.
Oh, wow.
So this time, though, Mike took his work with him. So if you don't know, Mike runs a full-time eBay store. So he took like 10 boxes of his eBay stuff.
Stuff that sells a lot.
Yes, that he can continue selling it.
Okay.
And otherwise, he has to like put it on hold for a month, and then he has to it's a month of no.
How many hours is that away from where they are?
No clue.
Mm.
Long enough.
Yeah, it seems like it's not
enough.
that you're gonna go there and stay there.
Yeah,
like an 8-hour drive or something.
So I was like, what about your cats? Or he's like, oh, my mother-in-law is taking care of them. I'm like, God bless.
Mhm.
So I can't see being away from this little.
No, she
or,
can't.
or
Or even
even
Sadie.
Sadie, who's
She's more
she's
independent.
very much passed out now. She was like, ugh.
But this baby needs her people.
Yes.
Huh.
So, folks, we'll be back next week. For those of you who are interested, on Rumble tomorrow night at 7 p.m., the return of inappropriate characters
Oh,
rerolled.
okay. It's going on.
It's going on. Got it like that. In the meantime, next live stream on this channel will be Wednesday night. Eric, Chris, my wife wanted to ask through me, what of all the OSR games out there and largely unknown must every GM run for his wife and friends? All right. Here, hold the dog for a second. Hey, the dog for a second.
You're wanting to run the Call of Cthulhu.
Yes, but
With
OSR games.
Oh, OSR.
If
That doesn't fit.
you are introducing new players, okay, this is something that I put together almost 10 years ago. So it's Relight. It's 4 pages. 2 outside facing are the players. 2 inside facing are the GMs. I got to talk to Mike. Mike used to have a whole huge stash of these. I'm down to my last 10 copies. There are freely available in PDF on drive-through. But I put this together to be something that was light enough that you can introduce players and people to games, RPGs. Like my niece was 5, and she was like, "Oh my God, Uncle, you could teach me how to read, and I can play D&D. It's only 4 pages, and it's only 2 pages that the players need to know." And honestly, and it covers 3 levels. So it covers 3 levels, so you get the experience of watching your character progress, and yet you're not bogged down. So I would say if you're looking to run something that is easily accessible to people who aren't as deep in the hobby as most of us seem to be, this is a great choice. It won't intimidate them. Um, as there are so many choices as to what to run, what to play. I think OSC. There's a lot of one-page adventures out there. You can look on drive-through. It's compatible with Swords and Wizardry. So anything with Swords and Wizardry, this will run with pretty much out of the box. But it's OSR, so it will run with anything. I'm trying to think. There are some adventures, 30 games put out under 10 Cars Tavern. That should be up on drive-through and PDF. Might be free too. I'm not even sure. 30 games is Tom Wilson, who's a friend of mine. So just if you're somebody who's acquainted with RPGs and you want something that's light, this.
Yeah, it's very fast and easy to get started.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Mike and see if he still has copies. Because if he does,
would you say this is like a quick start
guide
to?
All right, so quick starts generally are play a session and you're done because there's no advancement. And this allows for advancement, which is a little bit different. It's a light rule set. But Chris, reach out to me during the week if Mike has extra copies and can get me extra copies. I'll put 2 or 3 in the mail for you and get them out to you, and you can see what I'm talking about firsthand. If Mike doesn't, I know another con organizer who does, who I can reach out to. And maybe if I offer to pay him the shipping, he'll send me the hundreds of copies he has sitting in his warehouse that he never used and gave out. So, all right, folks. On that note, if you don't know where to find me, if you don't know me on social media, I'm on Discord as Tenkar. I'm Eric Tenkar on Facebook, and if you want to email, tenkars.tavern@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for joining.